So guys, as evidence to actually know that Asimanso is not actually the real slave river, I just picked a random friend I met on the street, and she's showing me where the original slave river was. So that's where we're looking at now. Into LA. Auntie, you know that. Oh, okay. Into your area.
Oh, since you only idea to me, but I'm really kiss.
Okay.
I'm really kiss.
Into way into change, yes, it's not change being a debo.
I won't see any. I won't see ya. Bray was sit down, was say, Omukra, Bramu Bessidan, or ye be crafty a form.
Into your change, you know my baby.
I said, I'm not trying dear. Young Wombenia Bloom, sir.
So I share in Swaymo and the name you Mukai, the baby.
Okay, see, Namudia mean to mean Chelasa. And then Namudia, so almost said I idea. More babundia. Oh, yeah, was what you crowd.
So what I'm hearing is that when this man was building his house here, he actually saw some of the chains and shackles out of the foundations when they were digging. They actually saw a lot of chains that if you actually go through the river and you dig out to the river, you actually find a lot of chains in the river. Wow. This is a highly original. Obio how be aso nim say.
Nkosun nedem. Dema nyaibre. Say wo nsuo ha chinkanfa. E wanko. Ona so ho. Ena chinkanfa ho. Wanko ho. Ena wensuni.
Wow. So this is actually the original slave river, and looking at it, I know we have work to do because we need to preserve this. We have work to do, but this is actually the original slave river. Wow.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They play upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
Don't fucking move on. Shoot your fucking ass, bitch. Tase his ass.
Why are you so angry? I'm angry because it's been going on forever. Enough is enough. We're waiting for it back. I will, sir. No worries. I will. Fuck. He just shot his arm off. We got pulled over on Larpener.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead. Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
Keep your hands where they are, please.
Yes, I will, sir. I'll keep my hands where they are. Please don't tell me this, Lord. Please, Jesus, don't tell me that he's gone. Please don't tell me that he's gone. Please, officer, don't tell me that you just did this to him. You shot 4 bullets into him, sir. He was just getting his license and registration, sir.
Mid-20th century is Africa's. This decade is the decade of African independence. Forward then to independence. To independence now. Tomorrow, the United States of Africa.
This is your going from. No akopum. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Wow.
Da chiri obi biara ni wa tese wo impremprem boafo amansan boafo wa ma yenim enwase wo bedwam na wa ma yenti ensi ase wo atamfo anim yenti ni pejafo dan kyerebo a odoma nkoma akyerafo pa tete krafra mo nyankoro pon ene de wudin ni yamaso wudin ni yamaso yamma wudin so wudin
atene wuzin atene atene wuzin atene atene wuzin atene atene wuzin atene
yes I want to
atene wuzin atene
wuzin untio
atene wuzin atene
why is him bro
atene wuzin atene
John Stro
atene wuzin atene
oh no I know they owe anyone foco. Oh no, we go take your name high past Pluto. For real though, you say I be winner, me here and lotto. You control, you're the only secrets but they don't know.
Atene, who's in Atene? Got a whole wide world to say it. Who can compare to my daddy? Now playing, who change your life when you're ready. The sun don't shine when it's raining, but the sun will shine with its healing. Mind blowing, everybody wanna use your name though. See how you they give me dimples. In any case, it's just they do I'm simple. You do all you they make her crazy. You be too known, you the king from the big north. You the stroke in the sea north. Joy in my heart when I'm in a beat mode. You the reason why everything is in north.
Oh, the dog get there. Would you even ma ajivia po gake le yawe fe amenuveveta egbeno le vigino yo awa yom do dume. A dark pena Yahweh masuboda.
Atene, wuzin atene, atene, wuzin atene, atene, wuzin atene, atene, wuzin atene.
Yes, I want to
atene, wuzin atene,
wuzin untio
atene, wuzin atene.
why is him bro?
John Stro
who's in Atene? Oh, Isaiah, Yahweh, who you the many things he do for me, they should say he go do. I'm for you, I no go take juju. I just believe in him, he made everything come true. Man, I should've died the last time that I tried to give my faith to the dark side by your sacrifice. Paid away, so I gave my faith, kept free to the day that we made a paradise. Say yes to your invite. Dead die when I baptized, so I can live right. No chance for my past life. Lucy, gotta realize you too tall, higher than Everest. Giving me your very best. You do all, nobody can never test. Them try but never get. You paid it all, took away my everything, made a trade for my reverence. I seen it all, came out of every test, knowing you my only place.
Lokacin da komi ifta hannuna, mana, babana, da tanjina, da komi iwashi, sai mini kamar na mutu. Don ba kan da zan ci gaba da rayuwana. Da tuna lokacin da na son kashe kaina, lokacin da na sake komi, lokacin ka fito, lokacin ka sake
Atene, wuzin atene, atene, wuzin atene, atene, wuzin atene, atene, wuzin atene.
Yes, I want to
atene, wuzin atene,
wuzin untio
atene, wuzin atene,
why is him bro?
atene, wuzin atene,
John Stro
atene, wuzin atene,
oh no, I know they owe anyone foco.
atene,
Oh no, we go take your name high past Pluto.
atene,
For real though, you say I be winner, me here and lotto. I tell it. You control. You're the only secrets, but they don't know. You're the only secrets, but they don't know.
I mean, it is what it is, right? At the end of the day, we all gonna die.
I say, them don't consume that.
Emma, Yako.
More Hana.
Eh.
Oh, yeah, the artificial one.
Oh, really?
One of me say about check the beji.
It's in the
The parent Kenya in there.
and you're cutting our neck, baby.
Okay, Munko baby.
Because Moko back to Accra in Bree.
Okay, watching the mama brief in Kakra. That was 1836. I'm a great grandfather. Nana Cobra WADIE. Ofi Gabin. Kishia Abofan. And they sat down. No, Oba to slaves in Ozwanoko.
Wow.
Now, these slaves are not to the beautiful ones and the hard-working guys.
And I eat the end, bro, from another man, church, and move you.
He deals with the handsome men and the beautiful ladies. Those with the beautiful breasts, with men with muscles,
and
hardworking guys. Not doing cool. The 1844, the bond was signed in Asensuaima.
Oh, wow.
And the whole Ghana got A Asensuaima.
The whole Ghana?
The whole Ghana. The first court is Asensuaima.
Wow.
Yeah, got A.
Wow.
Yeah.
The whole Ghana?
The whole Ghana. Before they move it from here to Cape Coast.
So this was the first court before it got to Cape Coast?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have a very nice history behind Ghana.
Wow.
Into those days, I was one robber. When they got to Asempraso, he bathed them there. When they got to inside me here, we have a river called Nonkonsu. It is still there.
Really?
Yes.
Inti Mawa Asemans no.
It's an artificial one. A forgery, a binoy.
Oh wow. Because I went there and
because we are the solely independent people here. That is why we speak Fanti and Cree as well. My great-grandfather settled in Cape Coast. We have a very nice building over there. We all lived there. For some time, that was 1901. They left Cape Coast to come and settle here. In 1901, my great-grandfather's mother was sold from Jabin, and he held it. So he's supposed to follow and find where the mother is.
Oh wow.
So he went to Asempraso, didn't saw the mother there. When returning, he met the mother at Wankoso. Asen Wankoso.
Wow. Guys, this is so profound. Wow.
So he went and repaid for the money they gave to the person who sold my great-great-mother.
Wow. So if it wasn't for the intervention, your great-great-grandmother would have been sold into slavery.
Yes.
Honestly, I thought all this history is actually gone. Like there's nobody around that actually is connected directly to this history.
Oh, we have family in Cape Coast. We have external family in this place, at this place, Commander.
Wow.
We have another external family to Kofodia.
All connected to slavery.
Yeah.
No, actually, I have a baby. So this is the original slave river.
Yeah. If you have time and you are not in a hurry, I will show the slave foot part. Link to the Nonkonsu, from there to Asenkran, from Nkran, Cape Coast.
Nana, half time. This is insane. One of the reasons, Nana, one of the reasons why we wanted this road, because it could have been anywhere. There's a chief around Gomwa, like I was telling you, who offered us. Actually, we have the land, but we haven't moved yet because I was drawn to this place because of the Slave River. So I was like, okay, let's not be at the Slave River. Let's just be on the way to the Slave River so that we can set up our community where our brothers can stay here and also help build a particular community up. We had no idea, Nana, we are actually coming into the real Slave River, and that what we've actually seen is fake.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it was under the revolution, and Nana Nchi linked and friend to Chema Lawrence. So he uses his powers during that time in connection with some foreign guys and bought that.
Oh.
And Assam Israel is totally independent. We are not Assams.
Okay.
We are not Assam. We are from Asante KWABINA and Cape Coast.
Okay. So there's an independent state.
Independent state. That is why when they were looking for a district capital for Assam South, Kufuor sat down with Professor Phoebe and got to know that the first court and the peace agreement was signed in Israel. So we should bring the district capital here.
Wow.
So Assam South district capital is Israel, not Israel Chichire. It is through the influence by Nana Kwame Nchi. That is why they added Chichire, because Israel is Atandansu state and Chichire is Apimeni state. That is why they named it Israel Chichire.
Oh.
And you know, because of political issue too, they want to divert Israel from the name Israel Chichire and name it as Chichire, because we are very totally independent and we don't want to mingle ourselves in this political crisis. We don't pay anything to anybody.
Wow.
We bought the land.
Really?
Yes, we bought the land.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I have a certificate of CI to prepare indenture.
Oh, wow.
Nobody signed my indenture for me.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And this is approved in all court of law.
All court of law.
So no litigation issues, nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. Wow. This is insane, Nana. But so how is it that the nation and the entire African American community or diaspora community don't know this? How is it that they are not being told this?
I've told you before. During the political and revolutionary
influences
era, Kwaminchi was a friend to J.G. Lawrence. That was the then chairman of PNDC.
PNDC.
Yes. And he was connected with some guys from overseas. That is why they bought that slave market over there. Mine was Asin Praso, but Asin Manso. Because
So they were also baiting slaves in Asin Praso.
yes,
Wow.
from Kumasi, from Techiman, you come to Kokofu. From Kokofu, Famina, from Famina, Asamai, they then knew Edubiase. From there, Asin Praso. From Asin Praso, Asin Swaim. From Swaim, then Cape Coast.
Hence the name Insayim.
Yeah.
Wow. So they moved directly from here to Cape Coast,
Cape Coast, yes.
not from Asimansu to Cape Coast.
No. From here to Cape Coast. No.
Wow. Now we have to work. We have to work. Wow.
Yeah. And there's another link route from Abro Dunkwao to Jokwa to Fopraso, Dunkwao no nothing. So Abro Dunkwao too was another slave market center.
Wow.
But do you know, because of politics and money influence, now Abro Dunkwao, you can't even hear the name Abro Dunkwao.
No. Wow. So does the name Abro Dunkwao has any connection to slavery? Why with the name they place Dunkwao?
No, for that I can't
Okay.
say much about it because
Okay.
you know I'm from here.
Yeah.
So if you talk about Asin and slavery, I can tell you more.
This is amazing.
So we have so many family around here. They were left because when they got here, my great grandfather settled with them and stay here.
So they were actually captured as slaves.
Yes.
But your grandfather settled them here.
Yeah.
So this basically became eventually a haven for slaves. Wow.
That's the name I think in Israel.
Yeah, sir. Wow. Guys, this is profound. Listen, we had no idea we were going to get into all this. We were just coming to check where we're going to have our community, and this is just beyond our understanding, beyond my expectation. Wow, Nana.
Yeah.
So how are we preserving this history?
Unless we sit down one-on-one, you know, I have elders.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm very young, and my elders are there.
You're very young and fine too. Nana, are you single?
I'm not.
Oh, you guys, listen. Nana is not. I was trying to hook you up, but Nana is not single. Guy, Nana is not single. Oh.
So, if we meet, we sit down.
Yeah.
We can give a proper brief.
We'll do that.
And we show you the links where they bath. You could see the chains are there.
They are still there.
Yeah.
They are there.
Now can we just see the chains?
The chains are there.
It is there.
The handcuffs are there.
The handcuffs are.
What? Because when you go to Asamanso, you only see one.
Oh, we can see about 3, 4, 5 over there.
So Nana, we need to preserve it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is our home. This is indeed our home. And the fact that we sort of become pioneers to those who helped reconstruct and re-establish the fact and move it away from the fake that we... Because I was at Atomanso.
That is, no, as I said, it is due to political influence.
Political and money influence.
It's not money, it's political influence. Yeah.
This is our home, Nana. This is our home. Really?
As I'm speaking to you now, I don't have an uncle or a grandfather who is even 80 years. I don't have.
Wow.
My grandfather at the moment will be about 72, 73 years.
So how do you have a young independent state like how?
My great grandfather bought the land, and when he bought the land, because he has built in Cape Coast, all our family from Cape Coast, KWABINA, went and settled there. During the fight, they left their grandmother behind. Okay. If you can struggle, you struggle. If somebody caught you, sells you, you manage yourself
And because of the fight for, so they were actually coming to enslave your people.
Yeah.
Wow.
So through that, one time he was coming to Assam Praso to get, if he can get some nice ladies and guys for market. He went and met some chiefs discussing issue, and it turns to war. So he sat down with the chiefs, settled the problems, and it was settled. And one of the chiefs told him that, WADIE, do you know something? The way and manner you talk to us and we have accepted it, it means you have a very good intention. There's a land here, the 280 Ando, 80 Musmabi. They are having land instigation on the same land. So as you are with the whites, tell them if they can come in and you buy the land. So okay. So he went to Praso, and when returning, he met Ando chief. The other time he met Musmadi chief, and he put the case in front of the table with the whites. They came, when they saw the priest, so it's a nice priest. So they put up a very nice structure here, and it was a story building. And they used that story building as the court.
Oh.
So from the Ashanti, around the whole area, they come here. And later on, they moved the court to Cape Coast.
So the court is literally taking precedence from your great-great-grandfather settling the case.
Yeah.
So
we became independent. So if the chief sat down and said, why is it that Israel should not mingle themselves into any issues? It is my era. We have these stores around there. Those days, if you want to buy even water, unless you go to Daman.
Wow.
We don't sell, because the whole houses here was 19.
Wow.
The whole building here was 19.
In the entire community?
The entire community in Swahili, because we are the family. We live peace-free. We don't go outside. We don't mingle ourselves with others. Wow. We don't fight together. If you can see any stranger here, he may be one of my great-grandfather's wives, daughter from the other area. So in Swahili was 19 buildings. It was just 2000. In 2002, the assembly was created here, and people had interest to come and settle here.
Oh, so it's not even up to 20 years?
Isham is, let's say, between 15, 16 years now.
I mean the new settlement?
The new settlement, yeah.
Wow. So we are in a good place.
If you want to come, we will welcome you.
No, I mean, with such history, Nana, we have no choice than to come. Okay, one last question. Nana, I know we've benefited out of what your great-great-grandfather did, but of all the works in this world, why did he decide to be a slave merchant? Why did he want to sell people?
Actually, he was not a slave merchant before he became a slave merchant.
Okay.
He deals with gold,
Okay.
ivory,
Okay.
and diamonds. That's mineral.
Okay.
So when they were in Kumasi, there was a problem over there. So he left there and came to Kokofu. When he got to Kokofu, he couldn't stay there because he doesn't like the place. So he decided to continue to where the sea is. So he continued to the seashore.
Cape Coast.
So when he got there, he met the whites. So he was friend with them. And there's a man called Miles. He's a white man. So he also uses his name as his surname. So he tends to be John Miles.
Okay.
WADIE, John Miles.
Okay.
So whilst he was nice with them, that was the business they brought. And to be a good partner, if you cannot fight with me, you join me.
Okay.
So he joined them. They give him the money. He go there, buy the nice ones, the beautiful ones, the very muzzles men, bring them, and they went with them. And through that, he bought in Cape Coast. He didn't want to go there. And when he came and met the two chiefs fighting here, after settling the issue, he bought this land. And he brought a family here to settle.
So, I mean, I know he also experienced the bitter side of slavery where his mother was enslaved at a point.
Yes.
So, did he have regret?
He regretted. So later on, he stopped.
He stopped.
And became a Methodist catechist.
Okay. So he regretted being in
Yeah.
slavery, that trade.
Yeah. So if you go to Injurisi, the Methodist church there, he bought the land and gave it to the Methodist church and bought the mission for them.
Because he regretted.
He came to Insaim here. When he came, started Insaim here, he bought Mozambique Disco Christo Church. Whilst they also left Methodist and formed their own church. That's Mozambique Disco Christo.
Also, so Mozambique is coming from Methodist?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
For them.
So, thinking about all of this, it simply means that there are people who are relocated across the continent, the diaspora, who are very possible might have passed through the hands of your grandfather. So, if such people are able to trace back to their ancestry and actually realize that it was your great-great-grandfather that actually sold their great-great-grandfather into slavery, is there something that we can do to sort of a deba setting sort of to apologize on behalf of your great-great-grandfather?
Yes. I will even appreciate by standing in front of them, apologizing to them what my great-great-father did.
This is beautiful.
I can even do that.
This is beautiful.
And I will do that too.
This is beautiful. Why I'm bringing it up, because now that I'm getting this information and having this first-hand knowledge that is not even public and it's not out there, I would want to pioneer that move where we, as many as we can, we gather African Americans, people in the Britain, from the diaspora, basically, to get a deba, set a day, and actually officially do a ceremony of true acknowledgement of what our great-great-grandfather did, and to plead for forgiveness and actually welcome back home to where they actually, the last place they called home before they left the shores of Ghana. I think if we are able to do that, that would be awesome.
Oh, I'm ever ready to do that.
we would with my team, we will start working on that.
Then do that.
Then we will set a date, and as soon as the airports are totally free and people can travel in and out, we should have that, because we're going to anyways have sort of a trip of all of the people in the diaspora coming back home with me, going through some of the places that I've discovered so far, so that they can have closure. But having this first time, I think this should be the ground place that we all convey and gather, and we have the formal apology on behalf of our grandfather who, out of ignorance, indulged in such activity, and after himself being a victim to slavery, bringing it to an end because he couldn't see himself continuing such an act. I think that would be beautiful.
The bond of 1844 was signed here.
Yeah. So do we still have that library?
The library is not there.
It's collapsed.
Yeah, it's collapsed. It wasn't a library. It was a court, and we have
the court. The court.
It wasn't.
The court is
it has collapsed.
So there's
all the archives was sent to Cape Coast.
Oh. But can't we get it back? So that we build something.
Unless if my brothers, you are going to join my brothers over there, my sisters over there, my mothers over there, my uncles over there to come. We sit down, we can bring it back here.
Yeah, I think we need to preserve this history.
You can do that.
Yeah.
And you know something? The government is building a circuit court here.
Really? Wow.
So if you plan to bring it back, then
we can incorporate that in the circuit court where it has a museum by it, where these archives are kept. Yeah. We have work to do. We are home. we are here to work. So whatever we can do to support, to maintain the history, because that's one thing about us. We don't keep our history. We let it go, and then generations to come, they will have no clue that this is such a holy ground, this is such a high place for people to make pilgrimage through these shores to the diaspora regions.
So I think we can end here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This is an unofficial video, guys. Listen, I had to hold the camera the entire time. I didn't even have tripod, nothing. So this wasn't planned. This is not structured. This is just spontaneous. It just happened. So, Nana, thank you so much, and we truly appreciate it. But I would really want to see the change.
Thank you too.